Good evening, HU. I want to say good evening to all of the Harris campaign, the campaign family. Thank you for all that you have done. Thank you for being here. Thank you for believing in the promise of America. We still have votes to count. We still have states that have not been called yet. We will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken. So you won't hear from the Vice President tonight, but you will hear from her tomorrow. She will be back here tomorrow to address not only the HU family, not only to address her supporters, but to address the nation. So thank you. We believe in you. May God bless you. May God keep you. And go HU and go Harris. Thank you all.
Cedric Richmond, who is, of course, the co-chair of the Harris campaign, and misspoke earlier. Apologies for that, saying that we will not hear from Kamala Harris tonight, but we will hear from her tomorrow. We've got Julian Castro here. What do you make of that? What are your tea leaves showing you?
It reminds me of John Podesta coming out at the Jacob Javits Center around the same time. Maybe that was a little bit later in 2016.
If I recall, the race hadn't been called.
Had not been.
When he first came out.
It was called probably an hour and a half later, if I remember correctly. Look, I think it's important to note this is a different year. There are still votes to be counted. None of those battleground states have been counted, but it feels eerily similar to 2016.
The parallels are really striking. If you were there at the Javits Center, which I was, to see not the candidate herself come out, but to see, in this case, Cedric Richmond, just as John Podesta